That Warner Brothers. Scoob debuted not in theaters as intended but on premium VOD almost qualifies as a lucky break. Despite rich colors and occasionally striking computer animation, it fails to differentiate itself from the 33 previous direct-to-DVD VOD Scooby-Doo animated features. I'm not going to pretend that I've seen every single one of them, but the ones I've seen are generally aggregable kid-friendly entertainments that offer larger-scaled adventures for the iconic detective squad. For better or worse, that's what Scoob is. There's little in Scoob that feels fresh, since even the earlier DVD movies and the live-action features dabbled in the explicitly supernatural. But since Scoob is now a direct-to-VOD release, $20 to rent and $25 to purchase, its artistic and commercial ambitions are in sync. The Tony Cervone-directed toon starts with a charming "How Everyone Met Everyone Else" prologue. With the kids now young adults and wanting to branch out into bigger and better mysteries, they end up finding a willing investor in Simon Cowell. Shaggy, Will Forte, and Scooby, Frank Welker, manage to butcher, in the shallows, in one of many ways Scoob, reminds you it's part of the Warner Media empire, and Cowell declares that he will only invest in the gang sans its two weakest links. If you think the movie is going to be about the Scooby Gang wrestling with balancing friendship and opportunity, you'd be wrong because it barely comes up again. A heartbroken and dejected Scooby and Shaggy work out their feelings at the local bowling alley before they are attacked by killer robots. After an overlong and over-chaotic action sequence, Blue Falcon, Mark Wahlberg, Dee Dee Sykes, Kiersey Clemons, and Dynomutt, Jeong, arrive to the rescue. They have been targeted by the diabolical Dick Dastardly, Jason Isaacs, because Scooby is the dog necessary to bring about the Dogpocalypse. It's at this point where the movie goes off the rails. The film becomes overly focused on frantic action and animated spectacle at the expense of its otherwise sharp comedy and iconic characters. We've never met these specific versions of the Scooby Gang. As such, spending their introductory film operating as a backdoor pilot for a Hanna-Barbera Cinematic Universe negates what we came to see, namely this new version of the gang interacting with each other and solving mysteries. Fred, Zac Efron, Daphne, Amanda Seyfried, and Velma, Gina Rodriguez, become glorified cameo players, with more time spent with Blue Falcon, the underachieving son of the original Blue Falcon, and his superior, scolding sidekicks. Scoob repeats the two key mistakes of modern franchise filmmaking. It emphasizes cinematic universe potential and world-building over the standalone narrative and mistakes recent interest in the MCU for an interest in the abstract idea of superheroes. If kids aren't interested in Scoob-Doo, putting him in a superhero costume isn't going to change that.